Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go to the back, guys, and we're going to do section 5, solving systems by substitution. The problem I want to focus on, because I know a lot of you guys don't like fractions, I'm going to focus on number 3. Okay, so number 3 says we have, I'm going to rewrite, so you have y equals negative 17x minus 136, y equals negative 5 over 14, x plus 2, 13 over 7. Alright, since both of them are equal to y, guys, what I'm going to do is equal them to each other, so that way I can get rid of the y variable. So first step is equaling it to itself. Okay. Now, I don't like fractions, right? So I'm going to multiply by the least common denominator. Your least common denominator in this case is 14. So I'm going to multiply everything, right, by 14. 14 over 1. So I'm going to distribute that to every single term. So 14 times 17, I get negative 238x, and then negative 136 times 14, that gives me minus 1904, and then these guys right here are going to cancel because we have 14 on the top and on the bottom, so that's negative 5x, and then 7 goes to 14 twice, so that's plus 213 times 2. Alright, so let me go ahead and simplify even more so. So 213 times 2 is 426. Positive. Now I want to get all my x's to one side, all my y's to one side. The easiest way is to get my x's to the right side because that'll make it positive. You don't have to, but that's what I'm going to do. If I add 238x to both sides, these guys will cancel. 238 minus 5 will give you 233. X, and then you have plus 426 that comes down. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 426 on both sides. You have a negative and a negative, so the negative stays and you add them. So 1904 plus 426 gives you 2330. These are really big numbers. And then it's going to be negative, and then I'm going to divide by 233. If I divide by 233, these all cancel, so you just get negative 10. That is your answer for x, negative 10. Crazy, right? All that work just for that. Now, I'm going to look back to my original problem, and I'm going to see, okay, what do they have in common, or which one's the easier one to plug into? I'm going to plug in negative 10 all the way back here. So that'll give me y equals negative 17 times negative 10 minus 136. So negative and negative gives me a positive. 170 minus 136. 170 minus 136 gives me 34. So y gives you 34. So when I write my coordinate, it's going to be negative 10, 34. Alright, that's it for that one. I want you guys to look at the other ones because there's some other ones with fractions. Right, for this one, they're both 10, so the LCD would just be 10. So when you equal them to each other, right, I'll just show you how to set up. 11 over 10x plus 299 over 10 equals negative 4x minus 67. You're going to multiply every single term by 10 just to get rid of the 10. Same thing for this guy down here. You'd want to multiply the whole thing by 8 so you can cancel stuff out. This one's 15. Now, when it's y equals, those are really easy for substitution. Here, this one's a y equals, so you plug that into y. Here, you don't really know, so here you can substitute for x or y and then plug it in. I would move this 12y over for this one and have x equals negative 12y plus 211 and then plug, so I'd do it like this, watch. X equals negative 12y plus 211, and then I would plug this into your x here and then solve from there. Alright, so that's going to end my discussion on substitution. Now to elimination.